This is where JT Realmuto makes sense for the Yankees, okay? We have 3 catchers right now, all of whom hit lefty. Ben Rice, Austin Wells, JC Escara. We have positional versatility with Ben Rice, who can play first base. We need a righty here, a righty bat, okay, who's also got playoff experience in a big market. JT Realmuto fits all those categories in one. He's also still at the high level, handling pitchers. Young, experienced, starters, relievers, the works. Okay, and he can provide a valuable mentor for our young catchers. It also makes it easier to move on from JC Escar. I do think it's time to move on from him. I like him. Don't get me wrong. I hope he does well, and I'm excited for him. But I think the best fit moving forward is to get a veteran here, backstop, who hits from the righty side. This is where JT Realmuto fits in. This is where he makes sense. Where he doesn't make sense, actually, I'll even add to where it makes sense more. Okay? He also provides flexibility for the Yankees. Moving Ben Rice to first base saves the payroll $12 million, going from Paul Goldschmidt to Ben Rice. And you're increasing production at first base. Okay? He still has to work on his defense, yes, but you're increasing offensive production. Saving that money can be reallocated to JT Realmuto, at least some of it, and make it easier to even try to bring back in somebody like Med Rosario for the bench. Okay, you can accomplish a couple things. And having somebody like Austin Wells behind the dish, being mentored by JT Realmuto, is a nice fit. And I'm going to give you a little bit more. Okay? Splits versus righties versus lefties. JT Realmuto hits .213 versus lefties, .277 versus righties. He's a righty who hits righties better. Okay, Austin Wells bats .240 versus lefties, .210 versus righties. He's a lefty who hits lefties better. Okay, Ben Rice hits .208 versus lefties, .269 versus righties. Okay, the flip side for him, he hits righties better than he hits lefties, but that is better suited for first base. And moving him to first base means you don't have to trade for Bryce Harper if you don't want to and pay $25 million a year. Okay, all due respect to Bryce Harper, there's no way in the world I'm trading Ben Rice for Bryce Harper. Okay? This makes it easier to do what? Reallocate funds to be aggressive in free agency for bullpen, pitching, starting pitcher, and the outfield. We got to replace 2 outfielders. Okay? This creates a path, and you're bringing in a veteran if we can get him, a battle-tested veteran who can provide great value for the Yankees and their pitchers. And keep in mind, we have a transition year with pitchers. We have pitchers coming off high workloads, pitchers coming back off injury. And we need somebody like that to provide stability behind the backstop, along with Austin Wells. Let me know if this makes sense to you, whether you agree or not. Okay? And he also can help provide, where it doesn't make sense to, because he's expected to be a starter. Him and Wells can provide DH at-bats across the board. We know Giancarlo Stanton's probably going to miss 50 games. DH at-bats across the board for everybody. Let me know if you agree. MLB free agent predictions are coming up right after the World Series. Let's go.